Hey, morning everybody, it's Damo here from the Charter Connection Fishing Charters and the Charter Vessel Diversity, bringing you another top catch bait and tackle fishing report for the week. Today we have a little bit of northerly coming in, northeast 20 about now and rising to about 30-35 knots later on, so it's no surprise that Diversity is the only boat out again. And she's just going back behind me there, and it looks like we're going to be fishing in the Colville Channel again today. Now what's been happening over there is we got quite excited last week because things were going really well. The scallop boats were working out off Colville, and we were getting in behind them and doing really well with some snapper, and there's a bit of carwai there, some small rat kingfish, one particularly good kingfish, and some John Dory, and all that came from the action that was being created in behind the scallop boats. Now of course when a scallop dredger goes through onto a scallop bed, it certainly stirs up a lot of stuff on the bottom, and B, it smashes up and exposes a lot of feed that the snapper might not normally get to, so because it's A, either buried, or B, it's not smashed up and they're not going to chew it. So that's what happened there. I don't know what happened after that, because yesterday we were back there, one of the best days of the week. Like, it was flat calm, a beautiful still day, sun was shining, hardly a cloud in the sky, just a slight little bit of breeze, and we thought, oh, the scallop boats are going to be all over it. You know, there's 5 or 6 of these guys, and when they get going they really make this great soup, or snapper soup we call it, and they weren't there. And the snapper just did not want to bite, they did not want to feed, there was nothing there to stir them up. We could see them on the bottom, we could see them in the general area, but they did not want to feed. And we ended up going back to what we've been doing for the last couple of months, and that's fishing in the Colville Channel, on the reefs, finding some structure with a bit of sign on it, getting that tide and the wind going in the same direction, not that there was any wind to worry about, but getting all that happening so that try and bring the fish to us. So we sat there, we birdied, and we turned a very slow day into just a slow day. So that's fishing, and sometimes we rely on these other factors in our fishing to aid us. So in the summer, of course, we often rely on A, the fish being here, and B, workups and things like that. And then in the winter, often it's things like the scallop boats, or finding some good structure and working high current areas and things like that. So for today, Chris is taking the boat, and he's heading back to the Colville Channel. He'll go straight there before this wind kicks up, and then he can have a surf home behind him. We've been using the Black Magic Sea Point hooks on the boat this week again, and finding it to be really good. The very thin gauge and the super sharp point really working very well, especially on these shy fish. They've been getting in right in the corner of their mouths, and not only do they get in easily, but because of the small barb on the hook, they also come out pretty easy too. And Chris is finding, this is after about 5 or 6 goes on them now, that they are maintaining their sharpness pretty well too, so pretty happy with that. Some of the other stuff that's coming up is we've been using the new Ilex squid from Top Catch as well. That's on special at the moment, it's the reason I brought it, but I also like the compact nature of these squid. They aren't a big floppy broad squid or arrow squid like you'd see in some of the other bait packets. And they are good baits too, but I like these compact squids for the winter stray lining. So keep an eye out in your Top Catch store for those. Ilex squid, I-L-E-X, Ilex squid. And they've also got the very good Californian squid that we, if you've been following these, you know that we like. So that's about it for me today. I'm going to report back later on if I hear anything out of the ordinary. As you can see, the boat's just about to head round the point and get out of range, and I'll give them a ring about 11 o'clock. If anything startling comes back, I will certainly let you know. Until then though, the rest of the weekend is looking a little bit shady. I've got the sneaky suspicion that the wind will rise this afternoon, really blow quite hard, and then we should probably get a little bit of a wind change around in the northwest even. The rain will come through as that front comes through, and I've got the sneaky suspicion you might wake up tomorrow morning and it's going to be not a bad sort of day. So don't discount going fishing. Make sure you pop in a Top Catch, pick up your bait and tackle and all your other bits and pieces. It's not only bait and tackle they sell, they've got a whole range of other stuff there. and just keep an eye on this weather. I've got a funny feeling tomorrow could be okay. I'll let you know how we get on. Catch us on Facebook, Diversity-Fishing, and you can possibly even win yourself a free fishing trip from there. And also we're at www.charterconnection.co.nz.